What's going on, guys? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be giving my first impressions of Fruits Basket 2019. This isn't my first time hearing about Fruits Basket. It was an anime that my friend used to watch back in the day, way back when I was in either elementary or middle school, and I'm pretty sure the manga was published sometime in 1998 or something like that, a little after I was born. I'm glad that this series is getting a remake because I damn sure wasn't watching the old anime version. I checked out the art from the old anime and you can definitely tell the difference. The 2019 version is up to standard with today's anime in terms of art. Now, because Fruits Basket is an old series, I can excuse some of the archetypes that I noticed off rip because it didn't have that many anime to look at to avoid the common shit that we see over and over and over. But let me go down the list because I can literally tell you these characters' personalities just by looking at them. With Toru, you can tell that she's a cheerful person who is going to do her best. She is our standard MC when it comes to shoujo slice of life. With Yuki Soma, you can tell he's a pretty boy, he's probably a ladies' man, and he's mysterious. With a character like Yuo, you can tell that she's a delinquent by the expression she makes, by her blonde hair, by her school uniform, which is a lot different from everyone else's. And I can go on with these characters, but the point is, I'm not expecting anything revolutionary because this isn't a new anime. Now, with just the first episode, Fruits Basket didn't do a good job explaining the supernatural aspect of the series. I mean, by the end of the episode, we see Toru hug the Soma family and they all transform into different zodiac animals. You had the rat, the cat, and the dog, but it wasn't explained why they turned into animals. I mean, I know why just by reading the synopsis, but again, the first episode didn't explain why, and I'm pretty sure they will in the next, but again, this is first impression, so it is what it is. But I do think the first episode gave you a good example of how the tone will be throughout the series. We learn a lot about Toru in this first episode. We know that her mother is dead. We know that her family isn't really doing much to support her. She's basically living on her own. She was living in a tent under crazy conditions while still going to school, while still working, trying to pay her own tuition, and eventually live on her own and get her own apartment or whatever. So she has lived a hard life, but with that hard life, the show kind of played it up comedically. You literally had to do Shigure make jokes about Toru living in a tent. So I found that odd, but I guess that's how the show is going to be. It's going to have its serious moments, but it's going to be lighthearted and it's going to play it up as comedy for the most part. I already talked about the art a little, but with this remake, the art looks consistent. It looks like the character designs previous time, but it looks more modern. It's a modern version. So that's what's keeping me watching this show because, again, if the art didn't look how it looks with this 2019 version, I probably would not watch this show. I'm pretty interested in the show. I want to see what's up with the Zodiacs, their relationship to each other. I want to see what's up with the Soma family because I'm pretty sure all of them are Zodiacs based on what we've seen in this episode. And I want to see how Toru fits in all of this. But I can see a lot of people skipping the show because if slice of life isn't your thing, then you probably won't like Fruits Basket. But guys, that is pretty much it for my first impressions of this show. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage, out.